Regional playoffs take center stage across Henrico as several teams vie for the chance to make it to states. Welcome to SportsWire. I'm Will Catterley. And that includes the sport of football. Yes, on the gridiron, both Highland Springs and Hermitage had a chance to survive and advance. First for the Springers, taking on Prince George, a chance to make it to the regional finals. Kelvin Gilliam, the defensive stalwart, heading to University of Oklahoma, getting the squad fired up before this regional semifinal between Highland Springs and Prince George. Saturday afternoon, bad weather moved the game from Friday to Saturday, but bad weather never stops the Springer defense. Victor Wilson in on the tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and then the Springers got things going, and they did a lot through the air. Juwan Dent connecting to Latrell Sutton. You want more Sutton? You got him. Same drive, second quarter. Dent, Sutton, back of the end zone, touchdown, Springers. Highland Springs with the early 7-0 advantage. Meanwhile, Prince George trying to get their running game going. They used a lot of different little formations to try to trick the Springer defense, but they did not. Number 53. Rashad Parnell, and then later, I missed the pass, but Harmon doesn't miss many of them. I think he's averaging at least an interception per game, and that's going back through the regular season and now into the playoffs with the pick. And Damon Harmon sets up the Highland Springs offense. Dent going to connect to his buddy. Vini on the reception. Kwanye Vini sets up Highland Springs inside the 20-yard line of Prince George. And, Jordan Jackson doing his usual thing, running. Look out on the sidelines. That photographer almost got nailed. Inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. Highland Springs would do the rest on the ground. It's Jackson again. Watch him spin out of the tackle across the end zone for the touchdown. Springers, easy squeezy lemon peasy, have a 14-0 lead. More Springers, more offense. A pass, short variety. This time, number 24, Rayshawn Smith. Jackrabbit Light with the catch and a first down. Lead of this, Jordan Jackson. Can't stop him, can only hope to contain him inside the Prince George 10. Springers not finished. They're going to cap this drive off as well. Another short touchdown pass. Dent, his second of the afternoon. This time he hits Christian Robinson. 21-0 Highland Springs. That would be the score. Last play of the half, however, Prince George is going to score a touchdown. But wait, watch number 4. Dominic Keel Jr. on the last play of the half makes a tackle at the 1-yard line and saves the Springer defense 6 points. So Highland Springs keeps the shutout intact, 21-0. We go to the third. Third quarter, staple of the offense, a little flare-out screen pass. The wide receiver, this time Elijah Whitehead gets it going, and they had a lot of contributors in this one. And then back to this man. Can't go wrong running the football, can you? Jordan Jackson inside the 5. This time, Juwan Dent and company. Dent's going to call his own number. And he reaches over, score it, touchdown. Springers making things look easy, 28-0 at this point. Their offense wasn't a well-oiled machine in this game, but their defense was absolutely unstoppable. And number 53, as much as we give Kelvin Gilliam credit, how about Rashad Parnell? He's had a really strong season as well. He should get some looks. More Springer D, same drive. Number 55 in on the stop, Alonzo James. And yes, of course, Kelvin Gilliam there. 3rd and long. You want more Gilliam? You got it. He's safe. Or he doesn't get it. Big sack. More from the Springer D. Roll out. Looking, firing. No, he's not going to be able to get that ball out. It's Gilliam on the sack once again. Springer's defense was fantastic. Even their kicking game was great. Couple of field goals by Aaron Alszewski, including this one from 34 yards out. And Highland Springs moves on in impressive fashion. 34-0 is your final. On the other side of the ledger, we've got Hermitage, the other undefeated team in these 5B playoffs, taking on Manchester, and it was turnovers that would really hurt Hermitage early in this one. The snap could not be corralled by the quarterback. Manchester takes over. Then it would lead to this. Manchester quarterback Cody Shelton, who was a beast in this one, hits his receiver Ryan Heck for an 18-yard touchdown strike. Manchester on the board up 7-0. Later, Shelton can run as well, and his feet really kept the Hermitage defense at bay. And then the play action, oh man, really bit on the secondary for Hermitage. And yeah, they're going to be eaten. The pass to Cam Sturdifin, this time 24 yards out. It would be 14-0 Manchester. Key play here, and that was after another Hermitage turnover. This would be turnover number 3 early in the game on the opening kickoff. Lancers pounce on it, and they don't waste any time. Back to pass. Shelton finding his receiver once again. Good for the touchdown. He finds Heck. Good for the touchdown. And it's 21-0, just like that. Then over an hour-and-a-half long rain delay. Well, maybe it works to Hermitage's advantage. They're not a passing team, remember, but they can run with Nigel James. Still down 21-0. They don't get off script. Handoff, Nigel James. Later that drive would lead to this. Nigel James, Hermitage, and James will not be denied. Touchdown, Panthers, 21-7 at that point. We still got a ball game. It's still in the first quarter. But every time Hermitage would land a big-time punch in this huge matchup, there would be a counter punch. It would have come from Shelton. Shelton over the middle, fires, finds his receiver into Hermitage territory. That would lead to this. He was not done. Lancers looking, firing, finding, 4th touchdown of the opening half. And this guy just could not be corralled. 28-7 against a really good Hermitage defense at the half, second half. Hermitage looking to get going on offense, and they would. Corey Shelton connects with his big fullback, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling down the sidelines. Good for a first down. Would lead to this. Panthers not finished because Nigel James going to add to his stellar season. He takes that in for pay dirt. Nigel James had over 300 yards rushing in this one and 4 Hermitage touchdowns. Meanwhile, Manchester could run the ball well as well. Ramon Brown goes downtown for the long touchdown run, and the answer makes it 28-14, actually 35-14 at that point. James, again, I said this guy wouldn't give up. Hermitage never quit. Long touchdown scamper for James, and all of a sudden, Panthers cut the lead to a 2-score advantage, and they would get the ball back 4th quarter. Here comes James again. It's good for a first down, Hermitage. It's James. Absolutely terrific senior season, over 1,400 yards rushing. It would be 42-28 at that point, but Brown puts the game on ice. Hermitage had the fight, but they couldn't come all the way back. The 3 turnovers early hurt them. Otherwise, it was an even game. But Manchester gets the win over Hermitage. 49-28 is your final. So unfortunately for Hermitage, their tremendous season comes to a close. Still a fantastic one, finishing 6-0 in the regular season and falling just short to Manchester. Also, unfortunately, Manchester's season comes to a close. They had a positive COVID test, meaning the regional championship game between Highland Springs and Manchester was canceled, declared a no contest. That means Highland Springs automatically is the team that will represent the 804. They get a first-round matchup in states. Still to come, it wasn't just football heading into regionals. We've got golf. That's right. We try to hit the fairways and a couple of greens if we're lucky. That's straight ahead.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd. What are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to SportsWire and welcome to the Hollows. Regional Golf, Montpelier, Virginia. Highland Springs undefeated on the year. Varina involved, Tucker, Hermitage, you name it, as they all shuttle off. It'd be a shotgun start for all these teams. J.R. Tucker, Midlothian, and of course Deep Run. And this man from Glen Allen. Let's get things started with him. Steele Vantry playing the cottage tees. Hole number 1, hits it to the opening drive on the right side of the fairway, and he would end up finishing with a 2-putt for par on 1 to the second. Here's his approach. Going to lay it up on this particular hole. You want to avoid the right side. There's a couple of bunkers there unless you think you can get it on, but the actual pin location makes it hard to do so. More Vantry. This is on the dance floor. That dog will hunt. Several really good approaches for Vantry on the afternoon. This is one of his best. Within 5-6 feet, he would miss the original putt, but then tap that baby in. Vantry was fantastic. He finished with a 1 under par, 71 for the afternoon. Yeah, all of them play 18 holes. That puts him at number 2 overall for individual medalists. This guy, pretty good himself. Brent Harbison puts that one in for par. Deep Run, really good, especially Harbison at just posting really great scores. They weren't the best golfer on there, but Harbison scrambling like the best of them. Tough shot from the tree, gets it right in front of the green on the second hole. Here's this shot. Watch this approach. Looking good just on the green there. He would 2-putt from that location and knock it in right there for par. Harbison had himself an excellent afternoon with a 75, which is good enough after day 1 for 5th place overall. This particular girl, one heck of a player, Esther Choi from Midlothian. Second shot, can't beat getting on in 2 on a par 4. This time, though, she lays up to the left, and the putt, absolutely perfect. Call that a birdie for Choi, the best golfer for Midlothian. She makes the top 10 and finishes overall pretty strong score of 76 for Midlothian. Freeman, this guy had maybe some of the best approach shots heading towards, or putts heading towards the hole, and was the most unlucky man you could find. Bitko, which is 74 overall. That putt, second putt drops in, but watch this. This is on the 3rd. It's a par 3, and my goodness, it's in. Oh! Just over the lip, no. Later, next hole on the 4th. This one's going to drop, right? No, it would not. Freeman, though, still playing very solid. Bitko would finish 4th and 75 overall. Freeman makes the cut overall as a team at 313. And this was Rod Dixon from Henrico trying to carry those 2 fairway bunkers. He actually would land in them. Still, he would get out of that unscathed. Hermitage, same hole, Peyton Stells. And then how about the stylings of one Michael Wingo? Now, this isn't a tremendous shot. It is a good one to get onto the green, but Michael Wingo, he's a baseball player. He's not ever picked up a golf club until just a couple of months ago, so he played really well. That putt for par, and then Stells for Hermitage after Dickerson makes par. He hits that one in for birdie, so a good show for Stells. He deserved the fist pump, and then Wingo gonna drop his in, and he counts him up, and that would end up with a bogey. Glen Allen, a strong afternoon at the Hollows. Check out that shot. Less than 10 feet to the pin. He's going to do the rest of the work. Knocking it home. Trip Termini with the birdie. Termini, the Terminator, and Glen Allen finishes 4th as a team overall after day 1. They make the cut as a team. Deep Run, first place, 4 shots ahead before they go to Meadowbrook Country Club on Thursday. Trent Svem knocks that one home for a bird dog. Deep run, solid. They score a team total 303, good for first place. And Svem finishing 6th overall at 75. The man of the hour, though, was Godwin's Charlie Kennedy. First hole, that was his approach. Then he knocks that one in after missing a putt for par. More Kennedy's second hole. His approach towards the green. Going to just miss it off to the left. Follow the bouncing ball. But he's in good position, avoiding the fairway bunker on the right-hand side. And then he's got this. Check it out. Approach onto the green, onto the dance floor, and almost into the hole. Still, that would have been for eagle. He's going to putt this in for birdie. Kennedy, absolutely on fire. Quite honestly, on the front 9, he missed a lot of par/birdie putts that would have made his score even higher. However, on the day, as we go to the next hole, Kennedy on the drive, that's going to bounce to the left, but that's right where he wants to be. He's avoiding bunkers on the right again. A lot of holes at the Hollows have bunkers on the right-hand side. In his approach to the green, got up onto that second tier. You can see there's another level. He would end up making birdie on that one as well. He finishes with a 68. And that would lead all players. Also, hey, congratulations to Brian McDonough. For the first year, Highland Springs in golf goes undefeated in the regular season. And McDonough, this is a shot on third, he makes the cut. To volleyball regional action we go. First round highlights. It's Godwin in the front court taking on Glen Allen. Oop, there it is. She knocks it down for the point. Number 8 doing the work, Zemley Zacharias, junior outside hitter. More from Glen Allen on the serve. A little bit of a floater. Very tough to handle, but number 17, she was tough to deal with. Caitlin McNeil, the junior, one of several kills on the night. More from McNeil. Not only does she get the dig, set it up and knock it down. Her second of the evening, she had double digits in kills to lead the way for Mills Godwin. Still first set, 22-7 at this point. Godwin dominating. Got off to a late start due to COVID protocols, but they've been winning ever since. And this time, number 12 getting into the ledger. Meredith Grott, the senior, she scores, and they win it 25-7. Second set action now. Glen Allen on the serve, knocking it down. Who else? Number 17 again, it's McNeil. Again, double-digit kills for McNeil. Great-looking serve right there, but an even better get by Sydney Newcomb, and then there she is again. Newcomb, by the way, only a freshman, one of 3 freshmen on this varsity squad, so the future is bright. A lot of juniors as well for Mills Godwin. That time, hit them where they ain't. She does. Number 9, Berkeley Scott. She's a senior. Glen Allen fighting back. Much tougher here in the second set, but still not enough to have answers for Caitlin McNeil. She knocks it down once again, 25-17. Again, a close one, competitive second set, but up 2-0, and all you need is 3 sets to win. Godwin up 4-2 in the third. When this happened, how about the block? She not only kills it, she blocks it. McNeil, feeling it. Godwin. Yeah, that deserves high fives. 4-2. And make that 5-2. How about 6-2? The ace. And they know what to do with that. Socially distanced on the court side. And they got a little, every team's got a dance for everything. And then later, this time, that dog will hunt. Glen Allen with the point. Kyler Oliver, the junior outside hitter. There's too much Godwin Eagles in this one, however. As the number 2 seed overall going to survive and advance. That kill is good. Mills Godwin wins in straight sets. 25-7, 25-17, 25-14. They move on. Speaking of the Jags and the Eagles, let's go to the guys bracket for volleyball. Glen Allen in the white, Godwin in the red. In this one, Jaguars, the number 2 seed, taking on the 7, and that will work. As Carson Elliott knocks that one down, Jags had the early advantage. More Jaguars on the serve, up 20-6. And trying to set it up to make it 21, and they do. This guy's been dynamite all year, number 5 and number 9 on the point there, Brooks Cowart. Godwin comes right back. That'll work. Number 3 doing the honors. He gets that one to go. That would be Charlie Bixler, but too much number 5 and Glen Allen. Fantastic Sam Kinter and a 25-11 first set victory. Speaking of Kinter, here he is on the serve. And there he is again, up 12-6 at this point. Or make that 12-9. Kinter with the dig to set it up and knock it down. It's number 6 once again. This time it's Trevor Foy getting the kill. Glen Allen, extraordinarily talented. Remember, just a week ago, they took Godwin to the brink. Deep run to the brink. More Glen Allen scoring, and they're a diverse group. A lot of different guys can make it happen. This time, great job by Mills Godwin, number 14 with the block. Nicely done there. Joe Thompson doing the honors, but at 23-15, setting it up, knocking it down. Number 6 knows how to finish, and it's Trevor Foy again, 25-16. It's all chalk here in the guys' bracket. Glen Allen with the block. Up 17-12 in the third set. Godwin not going away, but Foy not giving him any breathing room either. Big point there to make it 18-12 instead of 17-13. Give him a little breathing space, and then later, next point, number 5, Sam Kinter. And my goodness, Kinter had 8 kills. And Andrew Onzalcevic had 4 kills, 2 blocks, 23 assists. As I butcher his last name, Trevor Foy with 6 kills as well. Glen Allen gets the win in straight sets. Final score, they'll move on. 25-11, 25-16, 25-17 is your final. Well, we have more playoff action to get to when we come back. We continue with guys volleyball on the other side of the ledger. Tucker trying to make history as they take on Matoaca. Plus, field hockey gets going in their regionals. We've got Deep Run. We've got Godwin. Both in action. Highlights straight ahead.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me. Feed the pig.
Welcome back to SportsWire. Guys, volleyball action, regional style. Tucker taking on Matoaca. Tucker trying to do something they've never done in program history, and that's move on to the regional semifinals. But they'd have to deal with this guy first. Ren Sadler of Matoaca with a point. We're tied at 8 in the opening set. But Tucker would have answers. Tractor Trailer Duvall. One of his 16 kills on the night to go along with 3 blocks and 2 aces. He was sensational. Matoaca not going away. This is the 3-6 matchup. Tucker, the 3 seed, highest seed they've ever had in the regional tournament as well. Knocked down for the kill. Tucker. Point. Tigers up 19-18 at this point. Great first set, and that was an amazing block by Duvall. Again, one of his 3. That one will leave a mark. 21-19 at that point, and then another one at the front of the net by Duvall. That would help set up the offense. Perfect pass and an excellent kill. Number 15 getting in on the action. It was Lowry. Ryan Lowry had 6 kills and 8 digs. They're going to finish off Matoaca right there. 25-21 to take the first set. Second set, more Duvall. Setting it up. And then the tip shot not going to work, but Duvall gets set up and knocks it down. He was a stirring the drink. Later on the serve, Mills Godwin's Mario Suarez. Tucker does a good job just to keep that one alive. Up 20-13 at this point. Knocking it down, though, is Red Sadler. He will not be denied. He led the team in kills. And you can see why he makes Matoaca such a great team. But then on the kill, yeah, that's good. 25-19. Owen Hahn, 5 kills, 4 blocks on the evening. Up 2-zip. Matoaca up 15-12, though, in the third set. This shot, hit them where they ain't, and they can't return it. Number 15, getting it done, Ryan Lowry, 6 kills, again, 8 digs. Rafael Rustam had 32 assists and 2 aces as well. And then number 10, there's a story to be told about him, Josh Budzinski. He gets a point there, 21-19. Tigers, they can't corral that serve. Tigers would take the lead. Budzinski for the serve. His father is the first base coach for the Toronto Blue Jays, and he gets the game, set, match, point, winner, winner, chicken dinner. The Blue Jays beat my Yankees last night. Tucker also beat Matoaca. 25-21, 25-19, and they move on. 3 sets to none. Let's go to field hockey. Yeah, their playoffs are in action as well. Deep run taking on Freeman. She shoots, she scores! Elena Sorkin doing the honors early in the first quarter. Deep Run would have a 1-0 lead, and they kept the pressure on, but Freeman's keeper was on point. The shot. Inside, no, blocked away. Then, on the corner, Deep Run another chance. Shot. The Freeman girl lost her stick, goes off a Freeman foot, and it still gets saved. Out of the way. Nice job in net. More chances for Deep Run before the end of the first. That's a kick save and a beauty. So it's still a 1-goal lead, 1-0. We go to the second quarter. More pressure from Deep Run. Down goes a player. They get a corner. Another chance to make it 2-0. And Deep Run can score in bunches really quick. So it was pretty impressive by the keeper and their defense to keep him at a 1-0 lead. All you want is a chance. Let's go to the third. Switching sides. Hannah Poella goes top shelf. She shoots, she scores. And Deep Run finally gets a little bit of breathing room. As the number 2 seed taking on the 7 seed Freeman, they have a 2-0 lead in the third. I know I keep saying first quarter, it's not. And then the Wildcats, I said they can score in bunches. I can't even find the ball. She shoots, she scores! This time it's number 11 doing the honors, Ellie Bird. And it's 3-0. But Freeman would come back on a corner. They desperately need a goal late. Firing in front. Off the deflection, she shoots, she scores! Number 12, Megan McDonald, puts the biscuit in the basket. And the Mavericks are on the scoreboard down 3-1, but Wildcats had answers. This time, it's Hannah Poella again. Oh, senior, my senior, that would make it 4-1. And then on the breakaway, Deep Run gonna find the net one more time. The pass inside, the extra pass, well done. We go to the original goal scorer, Elena Sorkin. That would make it 5-1. And before you knew it, they would tack on 3 more late. Deep Run survives and advances. 8-1 is your final question is, who would they play? Because it would either be Mills Godwin or Prince George. And it would be the Royals looking strong early and often. Already first period, they have a 1-0 lead. That shot goes off the crossbar. And then they stick with it, and finally, she scores, finding the biscuit in the back of the basket. And the Royals take a 2-0 lead. Number 5 finds it back in the net. It's 2-0 Royals. And then Godwin, one of their few chances. Royals played tremendous defense as well. Very physical field hockey team, as we would find out as the night would go on. They clear that out of danger. Then Prince George a chance to make it 3. And that pass just too far. Great idea. Just missed by fractions of inches. Still, the onslaught would continue. PG, the number 3 seed in this one, Godwin the 6. That shot goes high and tries to find it, goes off the crossbar. What an attempt, but later, firing, finding the back of the net on the penalty shot. Royals go up 3-0 at that point. Godwin's defense and offense, actually overall team, would play better after falling down 3 goals, but Prince George knew how to keep the Godwin offense at bay. One of the Eagles' best chances right here just goes wide, cannot connect. Their season comes to a close. Prince George gets to take on Deep Run in the semifinals. 3-0. Royals get the win. They are your victors. And we'll have highlights of the regional semifinals and finals on the next edition of SportsWire for both volleyball and field hockey. Well, remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address. It's sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us. And you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on SportsWire.